Make tamales verdes de pollo. Here I already have my pot with my water boiling. So now I'm going to be adding my salt, my head of garlic, 3 bay leaves, half an onion, and our chicken. Okay, now we're just going to allow it to come to a boil. Okay, and once it comes to a boil, remove all of the impurities from on top. And now we're just going to cover it, reduce the heat to medium, and allow it to cook for 45 minutes. So now we're just going to remove it from the pot. You're also going to be removing the bay leaves, the onion, and the head of garlic. Now to our broth, we're going to be adding our tomatillos, along with the Anaheim peppers, the jalapenos, and chile serranos. Now we're just going to give it 5 minutes or until our tomatillos change color. Transfer everything to the blender cup, along with 1 cup of the broth. Okay, so now we can get ready to make our sauce. Okay, now to the blender cup, we're also going to add half an onion, 4 garlic cloves, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, oregano, peppercorn, chicken bouillon, and cilantro. Now we're just going to be blending into smooth. Okay, so once we have our salsa, we're going to set it to the side so we can shred our chicken. Alright guys, so once we have our chicken all nice and shredded, now we can get ready to put it together. Okay, now so we turn it back to a pot. We're going to heat up a little bit of oil. And once it's nice and hot, going to add our sauce, mix it, and bring it to a simmer. Once it comes to a simmer, taste it for salt and see if you need to adjust it. But once we have it, now we're just going to add our chicken and mix it in with the sauce. I guess now we're just going to allow it to cook for 5 minutes. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, our delicious filling is done. So now we're just going to allow it to cool down. Alright guys, and while we wait for our filling to cool down, we're going to get started on making our masa. So to the mixer bowl, add your 12 ounces of lard or shortening. And we're just going to whip it for 5 minutes on medium-high speed. Okay, after 5 minutes, we're going to be adding 5 teaspoons of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and chicken bouillon. Now just mix it together. Okay, now we're going to be adding 1 cup of our instant corn masa for tamales, along with 1 cup of our chicken broth. And we're going to alternate between the instant corn masa for tamales and the chicken broth until we have added all 6 cups. Alright, so once you have added all 6 cups of the instant corn masa for tamales and 7 cups of chicken broth, this is what it should look like. So now we're just going to turn up the speed to medium-high and allow it to continue mixing for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alrighty guys, so after 10 minutes, our masa should look nice and fluffy. So now we're just going to allow it to rest while we continue waiting for our filling to cool down. So here I already have my corn husks that they've been soaking overnight, so they're nice and flexible. So we're just going to fill for the soft side. Now we're going to grab our masa and begin to spread it. Now we grab our filling, grab the other side to close it, fold, just like that. Now cover them with a kitchen towel. We're just going to allow them to steam for 1.5 hours over medium heat. And you're going to know that they're done once the masa doesn't get stuck to the husk. So now we're just going